Hey there guys, gals, fans, and pals, welcome back! Another episode of the Industry Giant 2. I'm your host, John Megacycle. We're working through the Northern Sund. I don't know why that's so hard for me to remember, but Northern Sund is the mission. We're working on minimizing or maximizing profits while minimizing turnover growth to 5%. That sounds even weird me saying it, but we're starting off in a fresh year, 1944. The game ends in 1955. And for my last time of going through with this, we need to last to 1955. You can't end this mission early. I actually already had a screw up. Went through this once before, and I completed everything year 10, which is not year 15. And yeah, bad things happened. I jacked up my turnover so heavy I could not recover, because we need to keep adding 5% every year. So we've gone through January. We're going to go through February now. I'm hitting the turnover button because it won't refresh on its own. And I think maybe I can shut you off. Let's see here. Let's go through March without it. Nope, it's not what I wanted. The thing of this is I want to make sure that we reduce how much we're turning over every month. So that's where this is going to get a little particular. And actually, that's not going to be enough to get me over the hump, so we're going to have to do this. And it's a shame I can't say only sell certain products, because this is actually going to get us over the limit by a long shot, which is not what I wanted. But the only other answer I have is a throwaway product. 745, we're done for the year. Pack it up. And it is May. This is how I like to run it. I limit everything we're doing by the warehouse. So we're not selling any more product. We're not selling anything for the rest of the year. Just going to coast out nice. I'm going to turn up the game speed just a bit. Get through the rest of the year. Okay, new plane, don't care. Now, one more thing I wanted to talk about. Last episode I talked a lot about costs. Last year, look at that. Driving and repair costs, almost nothing. Under $2,000 for the whole bill, perfect. That's exactly what I like to see. Yeah, we're done for this year. And the thing that's limiting me is a turnover. And I've explained this a few times in the first episode, but I'll do it one more time this time. We need to add 5% turnover every year. Now, we have to last all 15 years, so if in the first year we make $100 million or some ridiculous number, I need $105 million the next year. So you need to keep expanding your product line. Right now what I've got going on is a newspaper outlet up here. We're making comics, we're making a bunch of rigmarole. I'm doing a little bit of micromanagement here, switching in between products. We're selling paper, copybooks, comics, and posters. It's a nice 4 group of products I'm happy with. Good turnover on the profit side, everything. So, a little bit of work here. We're going to burn through the year and see what's what. Last year we had a turnover of 16%. That's still pretty strong, but I need to be really careful. Like I said, we have to at least have 5% every year. So every year we go a little crazy over the edge. That's where that's going to bite us in the rumpus, in the tuchus. So copybooks, paper, everything. I'm going to slow down everything once it hits January 1st of 1945. But this is kind of the format I'd like to play the rest of this game, of this scenario with anyway. And slow it way down. Way down. Okay. Now, what was our turnover? 18%. Okay. As long as we really keep it under 20, I don't think we're in a bad spot. Open that back up. Open that back up. Once it's done with the toy locomotives, I'm going to sell out the store. No point in having it around, I feel. And it's just costing us money to keep it around anyway. Excuse me, I've got a bit of a frog in my throat, or I'm getting sick or something. There we go, that's better. Okay, boom, there's all the locos. Mining tax. As a result of pressure exerted by environmentalists, state decided to renew scenery which had been destroyed by mining. In order to raise the required finances, a mining tax has been introduced for the next 5 years. This tax is going to raise the exploitation cost of raw materials by 50%. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Okay. So, March is come and gone. I'm going to stop the clock because we should be getting really close to our threshold. Not as close as I thought. Okay, keep it going. What more can I sell here? Comics. We need more comics and posters. So, comics. And March is come and gone. Now we're in April. I need one more month of sales, and that's it. We can coast. Coast, baby, coast. Now, what I'm limiting is also my profits. Let's just double check that real quick here. Yep, done. Shut her down. We've got way more than 5%. But I'm diversifying my products a lot. New vehicle, don't care. I'm diversifying my products a lot. So we're going to be selling a lot of different stuff every month. But this is working out really well. I just shut off the sales, and now we just coast. We need also a company value of 20 million. I'm not worried about that. If we're doing enough and we're adding 5% more and more and more every year, this is going to be pretty good. This is well over 10%. This is probably another 15, 16% right there. Or 20%? Maybe I did the math wrong, but that's okay. I'm going to speed up the clock again. Get us through 1945. Since I'm not selling anything, there's nothing I really need to keep track of. There's not really a point for me to play this slow. And like I said, I've already got the cash. Might as well just burn through the days. Does it go any faster? There we go. And October flying by. November flying by. Now there's other products we can diversify into. We've got some storage space. I could do something like calendars. Calendars are a little more dangerous because they give us a huge boost at the end of the year. We sell like one calendar in January. Or no, we'll sell... Actually, since it's a winter product, which is funny, we'll sell like 12 in November, December, January, and then 0 the rest of the year. Which sounds really great from a profit perspective, but again, it gets really dangerous. Because if I'm trying to dial in the profits, it can get really janky really quick. So we're in March now. And April. And May. And we'll see where we're at that point. How are we doing on stuff? Need more posters, yo. Get on it. And our turnover should be right about where we were. Yep, just about. So we'll do one more month, then we'll shut. Shut her down, 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 shut her down. Okay. So what was our turnover percentage from last year? 17? Okay. Like I said, as long as we're keeping it like under 20, we should be okay. Now, I can start working on other products and just getting them set up. That's another thing that I can do. I'm saving this for furniture is what I'd like to set up. Over here in the southern part of the map, we've got iron, and a little bit higher, we've got copper. Now that's going to be great for washing machines or dishwashers. Is it dishwashers or is it washing machines? Washing machines. That's a pretty easy product to get started. 4 or 5 different kinds of factories or whatever to get it going. But really nice profit margin on that as well. So we can flip that on if we need to. Don't really see us doing that for a little bit, but we certainly can. And again, we're trying to maximize the turnover. What's our company value looking like? 711? 7 mil, right around there, yeah. Looking pretty sweet so far. Alright, once January hits, and it did, turn that sucker on. Okay, so I need 100 and... Well, 10% of a million is 100,000, so I need bare minimum 1.15 million at a minimum would be a good place to start. Heck, I can get that in 2-3 months. No problem. Okay, write the copybooks again, and then comic books. 200-some thousand. Yeah, like I was saying before, is when I did this mission the first time, it really made me respect the newspaper factory. I really never used it, if I'm honest. I never did. And now I'm very happy. The printing shop. Printing shop and the paper mill. Absolutely. Alright, shut it off. Where does that put us at? You're kidding. We sold the exact... Well, okay. Turn it back on. And you go to comic books, please. You can make a whole nother stack of comic books right there. And now shut it off. Where are we at? Yep. We're still absolutely killing it. Okay. So we're at 3.5 million. I wouldn't mind to start setting up my other industries. It's 1947 now. In 3 years is when I lose everything, or at least lost everything the first time, because I went absolutely crazy. Okay, so let's get this started up again. 12.5 is fine, because the most this can produce is 10. Yep. And so here's how we're going to do this. I was a real sneaky cheeky beaky with this the last go around. So I did something like this. Could I do a large? I don't think so. Okay, medium is fine. Yeah, medium is more than enough. Now from here, I went and continuing with our methodology of not using any kinds of trucks or transport, I just went like this. There you go. Done. Done story. Don't deliver goods to storage place. Everything will get delivered here. Done deal. So, I'm going to go ahead and start stocking up some stuff. Let's do one product at a time this time. Let's say... 2? 2's probably a good start. Okay. And with that, I do want to set up my shop immediately and I'll shut it down. It sounds kind of vindictive, doesn't it? Like, oh, look at that, a new store. We could buy furniture. Nope, it's closed. Boom. Closed. Okay. I have 1 storage for raw materials. I have 1 storage for finished products. We'll do the same thing with this guy. We'll bounce them back and forth in between products. Again, a little bit of micromanagement isn't something you should be scared of. It can be intimidating, micromanaging, like in the very first taste of it. It can be very intimidating, but it's really rewarding all in itself. And by micromanagement, I mean, instead of just having this one factory that we change products on, we could build 3 more factories and just have them set. You're going to make furniture forever. Don't talk about it ever again. Boom. Done. You're not micromanaging. You're just setting up the shop. But right now we need to be super careful on our expenses because I need a company value of 20 mil. And where am I right now? 7.8? Looking good. It's looking good. I still got a ways to go, but... So, it's November. Turnover has not changed. 1.2 mil. Awesome. So, I'm just going to stay on the newspaper for a while. Okay, here's December. I'm going to try to stay here in the printing shop as much as I can. And then when I need another product, I can just turn it on. And we're done. No problem. Speed you up just a little bit. There's the year. Turn it on. Fine weather. Very good. Yep, 1.2. Looking pretty good so far. Okay, we've made picture frames, and I think I really just want to stay at the 1 product at a time idea. Change that. Wooden furniture. Let's stock up a bit. If I only have to turn it on for 2 months, perfect. So, we're getting more and more and more into leaving this printing shop on longer and producing more products that we need. I need copybooks. Stable economic situation. That is fine by me, brother man. Fine by me. Okay, we're in March. Check that balance sheet. And April. So May, June, July ought to get us to where we are at 1.2. So August is probably the last month I'll have to leave this thing on. We'll see. Now, one thing I should really figure out is if the money for turnover is calculated at the end of the month or at the beginning of the month. Because when the game just starts, I don't have money, right? Like, I don't have any sales or any products, so it makes most sense to me that the sales and everything is figured out at the end of the month. But, it's probably another thing I should experiment with. Okay, I just need you online for like 1 or 2 more months, brother man. How are we doing on copybooks? We're done. Posters. Get to it. Right? Right. Okay, June. June is done and over. Hey, 1 more month of July. Yep. Yeah, so like I said, August we might shut it off. Pretty close. Yeah, I am going to shut it off in August. Because I still only need 1.2 million extra, and that's, again, 10%, so half of that. Boom. Done. Poof. Work 6 months out of the year, take 4, 5, 6 months off. I like it. I like it good. Next up, I could mess with garden furniture and garden houses. I almost want to wait. Those are very spiky seasonal products. That could get me in a lot of danger when I'm trying to estimate stuff. So, we're still looking good. It's 1948. What's our company value? If we're getting... I'm just going to interrupt myself. If we're getting 1 point some million a year, the company value might just take care of itself. So let's see here. Our turnover is what? 1.2, 1.4. So let's say 1.6, 2, 2.2, 2.4, 2.8. Like around there, like just mental math, that's like 8 million. Pretty darn close. And yeah, I think we shouldn't have a problem with the company value. Should be okay. Comics, please. Now we're getting more to the point where I need more different kinds of products. I might create another printing shop. We're getting close to it. But that's okay. We've been doing pretty good so far. Balance sheet again, just to double check, because I'm a nervous Nelly with this one. I don't usually bite my fingers or my cheeks or my lips or anything, but this one is one that I might get a good nibble on. That sounded so weird. Alright, turn it on. And just to differentiate what I could do, and let's turn all this down. I'm not here to make a ton of product. I'm here to make a little bit of product, call it a day. Make good money. So let's see how much this can make in a month. If that makes 208,000 a month, and this makes 100,000, let's say, then I can use a furniture store to kind of wiggle in a bit. I don't have to go super mega crazy on what we're talking about. So let's just take a gander here. 130. Okay, that's not bad. So 330 is what I can make. Let's do that for a few more months and see where we're at. Can you switch back to this? Thank you. Yeah, about 138,000, I'd say. That's probably where that puts us at. So I'm thinking another one with the books and the furniture, and then maybe just furniture. See if we could dial that in a bit. And what are we missing here? Copybooks would be good. Okay, slow this train down. Here we are. So, slow this down even more. 2 more months via the furniture store will give me 260,000. That's actually pretty darn close. I don't know if that's enough. Let's do both one more time. Let's see where that gets me. Because that'll give me 360, which will be well more than enough. And there's May. Stop and stop. Furniture you go back to. Okay, let's take a gander what we're at. That's actually pretty darn good. I like that a lot better. That really slows the growth down. So, again, let's do the math. 10% is 0.14 million, so 140,000. Yeah, that's 10%. So half of that is 70,000. Unless I'm really off my nuggets and my mental math computer's really, really bad, which could be the case. I almost wish I had a calculator to just get the numbers exactly right. I'm that nervous, I'm that unsure of my basic mental math skills. What does that tell you? 1469 580 times 0.05 plus, yep, 60, what did I say, 75,000? Yeah, it's 73,000 right there. I'm going to add that right back to that number right there. Make sure we're on point. 154,000, yep, we're 60,000 ahead, which is not bad at all. Let's kick up the time. And let's see what our last 16% minimum is our turnover from last year. That's not bad. Realistically, ugh, I still have my bit tongue. Blah, blah. Realistically, if I can keep it under 20%, I think we'll be okay. But I gotta be, again, super duper duper delicate about this. The other thing that we could do is if we really need the cash, I can go to the other island and tap that. Because I have not bothered with this at all. I would say probably a printing shop here. While we have a few minutes to kill, can I actually get to that? Oh, sweet nuggets. That's awesome. Is that all I can do? Just the one? I could do two like this, which is awkward, but I don't care. That's awesome. Okay, if I really need another market, bam, another market. No big deal, yo. No big deal. I'm also really not worried about the company value because I'm still shutting off half this stuff for months. And there's December, come and go. Boop. And boop. Let's just shut that off forever. Never need to take stuff to a bookstore. Looking good in the hood. Alright, what are we missing? Posters look like the worst. I don't know if this is the smartest way to handle this or the laziest or what, but I will tell you what, it is working like a champ. And this year we'll make 1.8 mil, something like that. What was our growth? 8%? Bam! That is dialed in. I cannot get much closer than that at all with the products I'm selling. I'm pretty darn happy about that. Costs? Nothing! Yep, nothing to do with luxury points. So, one more sale from both of them? I could probably nickel and dime it with furniture, but let's just see where we're at. 230,000 they'll do? Oh god, is that it perfectly? Hang on. You know what? Let it ride. Let it ride. I've only got 5 more years. Okay. Now stop. 1.8 works for me. So, now what we're gonna do, get back to furniture. I need another stack of furniture, please. This is so touch go. I'm genuinely nervous. Oh, this is why I'm so thankful I don't have a face cam. Okay, we're at halfway of our goal of 20 million. Again, I'm still shutting down everything for like 5 months, 6 months, something like that. Once it gets full up, we're gonna go right to garden houses. Do I have enough stocked up product here? Oh, heck yeah, I do. Awesome. Garden houses sell for a lot of cashy money. And I did shut everything down here, right? Cranked up the price. Yeah, all looks real good. Man, if this is not the definition of, like, executive level products that you could only buy 4 months out of the year, I don't know what would be. Okay, so, let's slow this way down. I'm sitting on 5 million. Company value is what we're aiming for. So let's see. Let me just think for a second here. Are there any other products I want to deal with? I could set up, like, a... What am I thinking of? I'll just go find it. Household store. Yep. I could set up one of these bad boys, start dishing out dryers. It might not be a bad plan. Dishwashers. They're dishwashers. Oh my gosh, they're not dryers. Why do I keep calling them dryers? Sorry, pardon the existential crisis I'm about to have about what the hell it's called. Yes, that'll work. Now, here's the deal with this. Clock it way down and shut it off. Off and off. Okay. This, excuse me, this will give me a little bit of time to set up the network. There's that. And I did get this started in the other version of this Let's Play or what have you, because what I did was exactly like I described before. I freaked out completely after I hit a certain limit. And I don't really care too much about upkeep of structures. Iron will do nicely. Let's just get that to 12. That's fine. Let's do it this way, instead of doing the don't delivers and stuff. So nothing, nothing. Good. And I want this to get nothing for the household and nothing from the electronics. I need the electronics for the engines to turn the darn thing. So up here is our copper deposit. This works out really well. Trust me on this. We're going to use boats, and it's going to be boat-tastic. That works for me. I don't need a large whatever. Medium is more than enough. Right about there is good. You are going to turn me all the wire you can turn, buddy. You. Turn on. You. Turn on. Good. Now, this I want, I don't know. Whatever. 4, and then the rest I don't care. This is going to get the coils, the copper wire. This is going to bring it here, and from here I need a foundry. Turn that sweet, sweet iron into steel, yo. And I could probably start it right now, just to get it going, but it's alright. So now I need to figure out which cheaper, build a boat or upgrade a boat I've got. So if I upgrade you... Ugh, that's a lot of cha-ching. Okay. I don't need much to push what I'm going to push, so get rid of everything. I want you to come here and get me some fresh copper wire. Wait until done. Oh, thank you. And then come right over here. Right there. And there we go. Now, let me just think this through for just a second. Yeah. Next piece of the puzzle is the electronics factory. Let's speed up time just a little bit. I don't want time to get away from me. That, and I need this. So I think I've got it all set up. Yep, no electronics, all electronics, very good. You are going to make me engines, 8.3. Oh, perfect, because that's exactly as much as the copper coils I can make. And 5 a month is good. I'm happy with that. Where is the other boat? You dump all that crap. I need you to come here. I could buy more boats, but I'd really rather not. There's no need. It's going to take me a while to get this stuff set up anyhow. And I need you to go right here. Good. Now, we only have demand of 2, but these things are expensive. If I remember, like 60... Yeah, 69. I'll make 120, 130,000 just from that commodity. That's going to work out super duper. Super de-duper de. Alright, turn this up just a little bit here. What do we need more of? We're good on everything. And I could build calendars, build them. I could make calendars or wrapping paper as well as another product. So, how you doing? You're back in business. Does it keep even if I right click? Oh, it totally does. Awesome. A lot of the things you do here, if you right click, you cancel them completely. Okay. So, let's be really careful of the garden houses. 27,000 is a good chunk of change. But now I've got 4 years. It's January 1951. So I need to be careful. If I let my paper industry go throughout the whole year, that could be really touchy. But we'll have to see. I just got to play every year super careful. Okay, let's finish out January. Then I want to take a small break. I literally have chewed one of my fingers to death now. And with me talking so much, you wouldn't think so. But I'm a man of many talents. Okay. Thank you all for joining me. This is another episode of Industry Giant 2. We are on the Northern Sund. Man, that just sounds so weird when I say it. Anyhow, gonna wrap this up. Thank you again, and I hope to see you next time.